My name is Stephen George. I'm the developer and creator of the exciting and dynamic Life Calisthenics course. I'll tell you a little about it. What I enjoy most about teaching is very simply this. I love to hear children say, "Mr. George, I got it." That's a high for me. With regards to teaching, my goal is simply this, to positively impact as many young people as I can, simply stated. With regards to the Life Calisthenics program and the development of it, I define life as a gift from God. Calisthenics is exercising of the physical body. For me, Life Calisthenics is your gift from God, developed. The way I was able to create the program was because of the numerous experiences I've had at various schools, approximately 50. Teaching children and understanding them and how they learn, I was able to come up with various formulas, stories, and techniques that work. One of the key factors of the program is that if you have an individual, and particularly in junior high school or high school, and they concretely know what profession they desire to go into, we can show them how to obtain the vocabulary for their profession before they touch the steps of a university. The program works. It's been tried over and over again without fail. I was inspired in the area of teaching by a gentleman named Dr. Dennis Creedon from the Philadelphia School District. Because of the beautiful experiences I had had with a number of the students and also teachers, I set up a meeting with a couple of the school officials. We sat down, we spoke, and after approximately an hour, Dr. Creedon leaned back, crossed his legs, and said, "Mr. George, you're what's known as a master teacher." From that point on, I was good to go. I was fortunately able to develop a number of stories which are utilized for teaching. One in particular that children tend to enjoy is Boo Moo and Moo Moo. Boo Moo and Moo Moo are twin brothers, and they're playing basketball. And their mother looks outside and says, the boys are going to be hungry and thirsty when they finish playing basketball. When they come in to play basketball, Boo Moo sits down at the table, and he takes a spaghetti dinner and he smashes it on his face. And I asked the children, was his stomach filled? And of course they say no. I said, why not? I said, he didn't eat it. I said, good. I said, then he took a glass of water and he poured it on top of his head. And I said, was his thirst quenched? And of course they'll say no. I said, why not? He didn't drink it. I said, very good. I said, now Moo Moo comes in. He sits down, takes out a fork, eats the entire dinner. Was his stomach filled? Of course they say yes, and I'll say why? They said because he ate it. I said, good. Then I asked, he takes a glass of water and he drinks all of it. Was his thirst quenched? And again, they'll say yes, and I say why? They said because he drank it. Then I asked this question, did both Boo Moo and Moo Moo equally have an opportunity to eat? And of course the children will say yes. And I'll say, does each and every one of you right now equally have an opportunity to learn? And again, they'll say yes. And I'll say, some of you will, some of you won't, but you make that determination. And they get it. With regards to memorable experiences, there's too many to mention. However, I will mention a few. We had a particular incident where we were conducting a classroom full of girls, and they got somewhat rambunctious, and we acted as if we were going to leave. And the young ladies got up, blocked the door. Some started crying. They said, please, Mr. George, don't go. That stuck out of my mind. And also, there was a gentleman who had a particular situation which he helped them with. And I gone back to that school during the winter, and he saw me and he ran up and said, Mr. George, can I take your coat? Can I take your coat? Can I take your coat? I said, calm down, son. Yes, yes. He took my coat, and I just so happened to be going to his class. We went to his class, and he takes a red marker and writes on the board, I love you, Mr. George. And that was memorable for me. With regards to the improvement of our educational system, there are a couple of main factors that need to be taken into account. Number one, people that are gifted at teaching need to be hired. Teaching is a gift. Number two, people need to focus and concentrate on trying to find out what a child's talent and or gift is. That's the direction that they were designed to go in. At this point, you're probably wondering, I hope he has a website. You're in luck. I do. The website is Takeda Enterprises. That's spelled S-T-E-K-Y, D as in David, A as in Apple, enterprises.com. Our phone number is 215-681-3173. Dial the number. It opens up a whole new world.